Good morning, and thank you everyone for attending our online meeting. I'm Clarissa Angel, your creative director and the chairperson of today's meeting. I am thrilled to present Zvogue's new project proposal called Fashion Forward, introducing new collection and products. We have an exciting lineup to discuss, and I look forward to our productive session. First and foremost, I would like to introduce our collaboration team for this project. Here we have me, as introduced earlier. We have Mr. Azli Wafi, our product development manager, Ms. Nur Afiza, our marketing executive, and also Ms. Nur Sufia, our finance manager. Before we continue any further, as we all know, our widely known company, Zvogue, is a multi-brand fashion company where we own 70 stores worldwide. Today, we desire to broaden the range of our fashion choices and to aim to set new trends in the fashion industry while being mindful of our environmental impact. Hence, the reason why we are having this meeting as an overview of the new clothing line and perfume products to discuss on target market and also budgeting strategies. Let's start with a brief overview of today's agenda. As you see here in this slide, we have four objectives. Firstly, to present the new clothing line and perfume products. Secondly, to discuss collaboration on design and development. Thirdly, to develop marketing and promotion strategies. Last but not least, to present the estimated budget for the launching of the new project. I then will open the floor to some Q&A session. Okay, so to begin, I would like to present to you the abstract of the new clothing line and perfume products. Next. As you can see here, we have variety of different types of attire worn and also different vibes of perfume shown. We have spring dress, we have summer attire, we have winter outfit, and so on. Continuing to the next slide. For this time around's project proposal, my team and I want to come forward with the urban style fashion wear. The set clothing will come along with a harmonized perfume too. Our wardrobe is targeted to be produced as a seasonal on this occasion alongside the seasonal perfume. My fellow colleagues, if you are not familiar with what urban fashion is, I shall explain. So basically, the general meaning of urban refers to characteristics, activities, and lifestyle associated with cities or towns. It is also known as built environment, infrastructure, and social aspects of densely populated area. So here, urban is used to describe the environment, culture, and the way of life in cities and towns. Moving on to urban wear, on the other hand, refers to also known as streetwear, a fashion style that originated from the streets of urban areas, particularly in cities. It is casual, comfortable, and edgy aesthetic, often drawing inspiration from hip hop, skateboarding, and youth culture. They include accessories, styles like hoodies, graphic t-shirts, sneakers, baggy jeans, baseball caps, and accessories like chains and glasses. So, for our wardrobe, we will fabricate urban spring, urban summer, urban autumn, and also urban winter. For perfume, we have come up with names such as To You, My Rose for spring, Sunset at Boulevard for summer, It's Me with the Leaves for fall, and also It's Christmas and I'm Sleepy for winter. All these are just brief introduction, ergo I will delegate the turn to Mr. Azli Wafi.
Thank you so much to our creative director, Ms. Clarissa Angel. Hi, I am Azrafi Muhammad and I am the product development manager. And today I will be discussing about our proposal of the upcoming newly released clothing line and also perfume and their collaboration on the design. So without further ado, let's take a look on the overview. All right, so there is a high demand, a very high demand for sustainable and ethically produced clothing and appreciation to cultural heritage and authenticity in fashion, in which that I have chosen Ayurvastra as our main fabric or textile to be incorporated in the next in the next clothing line. So for our limited edition design for seasonal clothing, we have chosen batik, in which that the batik imprint will be from Permaisuri Pahang herself. All right, next. So before we go in depth into the reason as why my department have chosen Ayurveda, let's take a look on the meaning of Ayurveda. So Ayu in Sanskrit means healthy, while Vastra means clothing. So overall, simply say Ayurveda means a healthy clothing. So why Ayurveda? Ayurveda is eco-friendly, in which that it utilizes eco-friendly compound and also a natural traditional process to acquire the fabric. For example, in the dyeing process, there is no chemical synthetically dye that has been used to color the fabric, in which that Ayurveda is simply dyed using herbs, natural ingredients such as herbs, really to acts as a dye and etc. And next is because Ayurveda is renewable. Ayurveda is made of 100% pure cotton, organic cotton, or silk, wool, jute, and cord product that have been hand loomed, in which that utilizing or choosing to incorporate Ayurveda in our next clothing line is really aligned to sustainable fashion, in which that it reduce our carbon footprint and also reduce the industrial waste in terms of energy waste and also waste materials. And to accomplish this, I have selected Ayurveda TM as our main supplier for the fabric. Next. All right, for our limited edition design for seasonal clothing, which is we have chosen batik. Why did we choose batik? We chose batik to encompass the beauty of Malay's heritage, and it is also as a mean to strengthen our standing in cultural preservation as we go forward into our vision in which that we proceed to preservation of the culture and also the authenticity of fashion. And next is by to accomplish this goal, to accomplish the vision, utilizing our new clothing line, I'm very interested and also will be obtaining legal rights by purchasement of a several batik designs of Permaisuri Pahang. All right, next. All right, this so for our perfume, we have we will be planning to produce over 4 perfumes, which is aligned to 4 season. And this is our first perfume, which is our winter perfume, with the name of It's Christmas and I'm Sleepy. So for the first top note, it is blue spruce, followed with black cardamom, and for the middle note, it is cinnamon, and followed by the low note, which is forest pine and French lavender. So every single time that I was reminisced by the feeling of winter, it is by my own interpretation in which that it is cold and I want to be tucked in while drinking my hot chocolate. We trying to visualize this experience in terms of our scene. All right, next. Okay, this is Sunset at the Boulevard, which is our summer perfume notes. Okay, overall, the scent will be very coconutty, will be very rich, very sweet and woody, tropical and fruity, and which that it will take you back into the moments in which that you are enjoying the beach, the summer day, and in which that you are enjoying a very heated moment. You are enjoying ice cream. This is what our vision when we trying to produce every single scent of these perfume notes. Right, next. Okay, this is our 4 perfume notes, which is it consisted of oud, sandalwood, and amber with the name of It's Me with the Leaf. So basically, this perfume is very rich, it's very woody, it's kind of very strong, and it really aligns with the scent of the fall of the fall season, in which that when you smell it, you can directly feel the relativity, the connection toward the fall. Right, next. All right, so this is our last perfume, which is To You My Rose, and this is our spring perfume, in which that this perfume is consisted of our top notes, which is rose and cherry blossom, and our middle note is lavender, and our low note is jasmine and agarwood. So To You My Rose is basically um I would say a beautiful beginning of love. It's a beginning of a romantic situation, no matter who it is or what it is, in which that day will spark rose in your life. And next, this is our timeline in which that by October 2024 and December 2024, we'll be finalizing and refining the design so that the design will be more compact and more effective, more alluring to the customer. And by January 2025 to April 2025, it will be the manufacturing and production process because yes, producing a new clothing line and also plus the perfume will take kind of a long time, and do not worry, do not fret, because it will be very crystal clear by the process of it, and everything will turn out to be fine. So next, I will pass the floor to my colleague.
Thank you so much, Mr. Azli Wafi, for excellent explanation about our upcoming products. So my name is Nur Afiza binti Ramlan, and I am as marketing executive. I will be discussing about development on marketing strategies. So based on the analysis that I've done, according to the current industry trends that we have, is the first one is sustainable fashion, which is a growing consumer demand for eco-friendly and ethically produced clothing, and they also artisan and handcrafted fashion, also cultural heritage and storytelling. So this is what we are going to imply with our upcoming product, which is batik material, limited edition design for seasonal clothing, which is batik. Why we chose batik? It is because we are going to use batik as a storytelling, and we are going to, you know, tell people what we inherited from our ancestors, which is batik. We are from time to time we are going to, you know, give it to the modern, and we are going to enhance batik in the future. And then for the market promotion, we are so excited to announce that our upcoming collaboration with Batik Air to produce a new line of clothing featuring batik materials. This partnership represents a fusion of our commitment to quality batik's air-rich cultural heritage, bringing unique, stylish product and to our customers. And then we are at the same time we are going to launch campaign. For the first one, we have the pop-up store. We are going to set a pop-up shops in strategic malls to provide an immersive experience of the new collection. So basically, we are going to let the consumers know more about the current product we are going to sell to them. And then we are going to launch an event, which is a feature runaway show, live music, and interactive element live, such as Q&A session with designers. How we've come up the idea, how we managed to make the material, and how we get the raw materials as explained by Mr. Azli Wafi. And then we are going to join cultural exhibition as well, partner with cultural institution to showcase batik's history and craftsmanship. How did batik grow from time to time, and we are going to show who started the batik design first. And then for the next one, we have the uh, we have two competitors research I've found. So the first one, Zara. Why did I choose Zara? So basically, Zara most likely same product offering as our company, because they sell clothing and they sell perfume as well. So Zara empower its sales associate and store managers to be at the forefront of customer research, intently listen and note down customer comments, ideas for cuts, fabric or new line, and also keen observation on new styles that their customers were wearing that have the potential to be converted into unique Zara styles. And the product that Zara offer to their customers is wide range of trendy, affordable fashion, and the pricing is lower price point and frequent new release. And for the marketing strategies that Zara use is strong online presence, fast fashion model, and also frequent collection updates. For example, campaign that I found that Zara have done before is timeless collection, promoting a classic pieces with modern twist, which is basically like Zara that did. And then for the next one, we have H&M, operates in the retail clothing industry, sells clothing, accessories, and footwear for all age groups and genders. The most profitable segment of the industry is women clothing, generating 53% of the industry's total profit. So the product that H&M offer is affordable fashion with a focus on sustainability, and the pricing is quite competitive since it's quite similar to our company, and it's frequent sales and promotion every month. They have sales and promotion. That's how they enhance their company, how they expand their company, and the customers will always go to them because they always have sales and promotion. And then for the marketing strategies that H&M has implied for their company, they always do the collaboration with high-end designers and also sustainability campaign. For example, campaign that they have done is H&M Conscious Collection, highlighting eco-friendly material. Most of the time, H&M will imply the eco-friendly material to show that they are alert with the current issues that our world is go through with. So that's all from me. I'll pass this to the next to my colleague.
Okay, thank you, Miss Afiza, our marketing executive. Now, I will be explaining about agenda 4 of this meeting, which is the budget overview. So I have 4 in the list, which the first one is urban clothing, perfume launching, batik market and collaboration, and events and campaign. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first budget overview is our clothing budget. The crucial part here is the fabric, silk, are very particular with quality because we believe that it will be the reason of our loyal customer. So they will repeat orders when they are satisfied with our material, like have been said with our product development manager, Mr. Azli Wafi. We produce a fabric called RU Vastra. The market price is a bit high. As you can see, it is 50 ringgit per unit. As for the packaging, it includes our tagging, labels, and parcels. It will cost around 400. Since it is also from India, there are some process that need to be done, and we have to order from a supplier, and it will add our shipping cost also. So it is roughly cost around 2,000 ringgit 500 by batch. For the equipment, I mentioned in the box, it is for the tools that will help us throughout the journey, which is the machine and small details in our warehouse, and it will cost around 3,000 ringgit 499 ringgit. But there is also aligning accessories and applied materials like glue, shoulder pads, film straps, and many more. For clothing that costs per 25 ringgit for a production, you should expect to spend a minimum of 10 ringgit per pieces of fabrics, labels, and packaging, and a similar cost. So there are a parameter that affect the fabric cost, which is the first is UOM, unit of measurement. It is a standard measurement that is used. The UOM uh, for woven fabric is normally in meters or yard. So the first one is MOQ, fabric minimum order quantity. It is nothing but the smallest quantity of a product that a fabric manufacturer can supply. So the second one is the order quantity. Like I said before, we produce this product by batch. The cost of fabric may depend on the order quantity. This depends on the type of fabric required and manufacturer capacity along with negotiation between fabric buyer and supplier. The third one is cotton use. This factor makes a huge difference in fabric cost while importing the fabric from another country merchandise. needs to deal with the supplier for delivery of the fabric on the basic of incoterms like FOB, SIF, CIF, DDP, and many more. So based on which it will decide who covers the cost of transportation and risk. So moving on to the next slide, it is the perfume's budget. The price for a bottle of Zero perfume is 119 ringgit. It is applicable for each scent and each season. So for the price of the scent that will be produced is 5,000 ringgit. It is pricey because of our source to make a scent. For example, for the seasonal of the fall perfume, our team has have to find a perfect mixture to make the perfume which need the oud, the sandalwood and amber. We will have to dig in and find ourselves a high quality of oud and sandalwood. We did not buy this scent through a supplier because we want to produce our own. Lastly, for the custom bottles, it will cost 10,000 ringgit and Zivok will make our customized bottle. We will make sure we use a glass bottle to make the perfume secure and not too fragile. If you are producing just 20 pieces of each bottle, it may cost you more than produce. It will weight more than producing 100 pieces because manufacturers usually charge lower when you are producing in larger quantities. The cost of polybags and cartons used for shipping is highly dependent on thickness and dimension and raw material use. So the cost of packaging is equally important as it gives significant difference when we consider the whole order quantity. So tags or price tags are used as packing material. The cost of hand tags are dependent upon materials used like printing on it and MOQ, which is minimum order quantity. So moving on to the batik's budget. So Zivro has planning to do a collaboration like Miss Afiza has been said before, which is with Batik Air. Since we wanted to produce a seasonal batik clothing, we would love to collab with Batik Air and as a purpose of market strategy. So Zivro will produce a uniform to flight attendants for the company Batik Air. For the material, it is the same as our clothing. We want to, which is Ayurveda. We want to keep the same quality to make sure everyone know about our specialty. So lastly, we will gain income from 1 year contract with Batik Air. Batik Air will sign a contract to keep in touch with us about our clothes and make a promotional announcement every time they are on the plane. Overall budget for this collaboration is minimum 25,000 ringgit. So moving on to the most exciting part, which is the events budget. The first one is for the venue. Zvogue is planning to do the fashion show at the Grey Box, Kuala Lumpur. The rental fee starts from 8,000 ringgit. We will also hire 40 model for our runway. Each model will cost around 250 ringgit. Next, we will also be calling influencer, famous TikTokers, YouTubers, and also Instagrammers to come and enjoy our show. As In addition, they will help us to take photos and make videos on the spot. So we will pay them around 10 1,000 ringgit per person. I'm sorry. Therefore, they can do something in return for our company to make more people know about Zvogue. On that day, we will have besides that, we will have the 360 video booth to make it more content and happening. It will handled by the person in charge that I will assign on the next meeting. And for your information, the cost for this uh, 360 video booth is 2,000 ringgit 500 that will be all for today. To sum up the overall before that, to sum up, the overall budget for each item is reasonable. So I will explain more details to our team once this project has been approved. So now I will pass it floor again to our creative director, Carissa Angel.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sophia. So, before we conclude, I would like to open the floor to any questions or feedback. Please feel free to share your thoughts or inquiries.
Okay, I have a question for Miss Sophia. Again, I have mentioned about collaborating with Batik Air just now. So, what was your idea again about collaborating with Batik Air? What will we provide for them? Yeah.
Okay, so like I said before, since we wanted to produce a seasonal batik clothing, we collab with Batik Air. So that is the market proposed for this batik collaboration. So Zivok can produce a uniform to the flight attendants for the company Batik Air. So therefore, people can notice us more, and then we can ask them to make a promotion every time they wear our clothes. So what do you think?
Sure, that's a great idea. Thank you so much, Miss Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Anyone else? If not, then I would like to wrap this up. Thank you for your insightful questions and comments. So thank you all for for your participation. As we conclude today's meeting, my team and I seek approval from our Zvogue CEO, Mr. Douglas Doug. And if it is set to be approved and to proceed with the project, we hope to succeed in our new clothing line and perfume launch with the envision to increase our company's revenue. Last but not least, we encourage cooperation and support for the Fresh Future concept from every department as well as the others. So, to conclude this meeting, thank you once again for joining. The meeting is now adjourned.